In the dim narrator's chamber, flickering candlelight dances across ancient scrolls as the aged narrator prepares to unfold a mystical legend. With a voice like distant thunder, the narrator begins to weave the saga of Theseus, beckoning the audience into a realm of gods and monsters. The chamber transforms into a gateway, as the narrator's words conjure a world where myths are alive and legends are born. The palace of Knossos rises majestically, a sprawling testament to ancient grandeur under the Cretan sun. Beneath the sunlit splendor lies a dark, twisting labyrinth, a realm of secrets and forgotten tales. The labyrinth is a place of mystery. In the heart of the labyrinth, a maelstrom of chaos and darkness heralds the birth of the Minotaur. King Minos, consumed by uncontrollable fury, decrees an unspeakable punishment for the abomination. The labyrinth, a prison of stone and despair, becomes the final resting place for the tragic beast. In the heart of Athens, a city weeps as its people prepare a grim tribute, their faces a canvas of despair. 7 boys and 7 girls, their youthful innocence overshadowed by fear, are readied for a journey into the unknown. The air hangs heavy with sorrow, a palpable sense of impending doom suffocating the once vibrant city. As they stand on the precipice of fate, each breath is a lament, each heartbeat a countdown to an uncertain future. In the grand palace of King Aegeus, Theseus declares his intention to end the Minotaur's curse, his words echoing with resolve. King Aegeus, his face a mask of fear and worry, listens to Theseus, his heart heavy with the weight of the impending journey. Theseus, standing tall and resolute, prepares to depart, his unwavering gaze fixed on the daunting task ahead. With unwavering determination, Theseus proclaims, "I will end the Minotaur's curse." Under a somber sky, Theseus steps onto the black-sailed ship, embodying the hopes and fears of a grieving nation. The air hangs heavy with unspoken farewells, as Theseus readies himself for a destiny fraught with peril. In a symphony of sorrow, the music swells, amplifying the weight of their mission as the ship prepares to depart. On the vast Aegean Sea, the ship sails towards Crete, cutting through the waves as the sun casts a dazzling light. A quiet declaration echoes, fate has more in store for Theseus than just blood and battle. In the opulent Cretan palace, Theseus stands before Princess Ariadne, their meeting bathed in the golden light of destiny. Ariadne, a flicker of curiosity dancing in her eyes, questions Theseus' bravery, hinting at the labyrinth's peril. Theseus, unflinching, declares that fear is a useless burden, while resolve is the true weapon. Ariadne challenges Theseus, suggesting his resolve might mask a death wish within her father Labyrinth. Theseus counters with a daring proposal, seeking not death, but an alliance with the princess. In the heart of the Cretan palace, Ariadne, shrouded in secrecy, entrusts Theseus with a ball of thread and a shimmering sword. The air vibrates with unspoken promises, the weight of their concealed pact pressing in around them. In a fleeting moment of contact, their fingers brush, sparking a forbidden flame of desire. Beneath the wavering torchlight, the labyrinth entrance looms, swallowing the tributes into its stone jaws. The stone walls spiral endlessly into the black, each turn a step deeper into despair and the unknown. Distant cries reverberate through the maze, amplifying the crushing weight of despair and the chilling premonition of doom. The labyrinth stands as a dark testament to despair, where hope flickers like a dying flame against the encroaching shadows. In the heart of the inky labyrinth, Theseus, the embodiment of courage, binds the thread, embarking on a silent, perilous journey into the unknown. With unwavering resolve etched across his face, Theseus plunges deeper into the maze, each step a testament to his determination and bravery. The camera hones in on Theseus' face, capturing the raw emotion and steely resolve as he navigates the labyrinth's treacherous paths. Within the labyrinth, shadows dance and distort, as a guttural growl reverberates through the maze, promising terror. From the inky blackness, a hulking nightmare emerges. The Minotaur, a fusion of man and beast, embodying primal fear. With a primal rage, the Minotaur lowers its monstrous head, pawing at the ground, poised to unleash its fury. In the heart of the labyrinth, a nightmarish battle ignites as Theseus confronts the monstrous Minotaur. Theseus, a whirlwind of agility and determination, narrowly evades the Minotaur's deadly horns, his every move a dance with death. Steel clashes against flesh as Theseus' sword finds its mark, a desperate strike against the Minotaur's brute force. Though wounded, Theseus' resolve burns brighter, fueled by the hope of escape and the thirst for victory. With a final, desperate lunge, Theseus unleashes a decisive blow, the fate of both hero and monster hanging in the balance. In the heart of the labyrinth, Theseus strikes the final blow, silencing the Minotaur's roar forever. The Minotaur plummets into darkness, its monstrous existence extinguished in the labyrinth's cold embrace. Silence echoes through the labyrinth as Theseus gasps for air, the weight of his victory settling upon him. In the oppressive quiet, only the sound of Theseus' ragged breathing fills the labyrinth, a testament to the battle fought and won. Deep within the labyrinth, Theseus staggers, his path illuminated only by a fragile thread of hope and memory. Each step echoes with the weight of his victory, as haunting visions of the Minotaurs fall replay in his mind. The thread, his only guide, becomes a lifeline as the maze twists and turns, testing his resolve. As dawn breaks, Ariadne anxiously waits outside the labyrinth, her heart pounding with a mixture of hope and dread. The air is thick with anticipation as Ariadne's eyes scan the entrance, searching for any sign of Theseus' return. Each moment stretches into an eternity as Ariadne clutches a thread, a symbol of hope and guidance in the face of impending uncertainty. Emerging from the labyrinth, Theseus, battle-worn and bloodied, gasps for breath in the nascent dawn. In a moment of quiet triumph amidst the carnage, Theseus proclaims, "It is done." Ariadne's urgent cry shatters the fragile peace. "You're alive," Ariadne declares. "We must flee before my father discovers the truth." Under the vast sky, the ship carrying Theseus, Ariadne, and the freed tributes cuts through the harbor waters, symbolizing their escape from the labyrinth. Ariadne's smile radiates hope and freedom, yet Theseus remains shadowed by a deep, unspoken conflict. In the heart of their escape, Theseus is lost in thought, his gaze distant and his heart still captive to the horrors he has left behind. On the desolate island shore, Theseus is silhouetted against the vast Aegean Sea, a lone figure wrestling with his conscience. The weight of impending war casts a shadow over Theseus' face, as he contemplates a choice that could shatter Ariadne's world. In a moment of agonizing clarity, Theseus makes the heart-wrenching decision to abandon Ariadne, sealing her fate with a silent act of betrayal. His decision echoes in the stark silence of the shore, the waves crashing like a mournful lament for a love about to be lost. On the desolate island shore, Ariadne stands as a solitary figure, her heart shattered as she watches the ship carrying her betrayer fade into the horizon. The salty wind cruelly whips through her hair, mirroring the tempest of heartbreak and betrayal etched upon her face. The gentle waves mockingly crash against the shore, a serene counterpoint to the storm of emotions raging within her soul. Her face, a canvas of despair, mirrors the profound depth of her abandonment. Under the relentless glare of the sun, the ship glides through the Aegean, each wave a mocking reminder of Theseus' crushing guilt. At the helm, Theseus stands as a statue of despair, his face a canvas of grief as he forgets the world around him. Oblivious, Theseus remains lost in his torment as the black sails become a symbol of his failure against the vibrant sky. On the towering cliffs of Athens, King Aegeus' hopes are dashed as black sails signal the tragic return of his son. Aegeus' face contorts in anguish as the grim reality of the black sails pierces his heart. In a moment of utter despair, Aegeus whispers a heart-wrenching lament. "No, my son." Consumed by overwhelming sorrow, a wave of grief washes over Aegeus as he faces the ultimate paternal tragedy. The sun drenches the azure Aegean Sea, its vast expanse shimmering under the boundless sky. The echoes across the waters. King Aegeus died of heartbreak. In the grand palace of Athens, Theseus sits alone on the throne, bathed in the golden sunlight that streams through tall windows. Yet his regal pose cannot mask the weariness etched upon his face. The weight of the crown seems to press down on him as his gaze drifts vacantly ahead, lost in the labyrinth of his past. Haunted by the echoes of his past actions, Theseus contemplates the heavy price of his hard-won victory, a king in body, but a prisoner of his mind. As the narrator closes the ancient tome, the candlelight dances across the aged pages, hinting at tales untold. In a voice that echoes through the silent chamber, the narrator solemnly declares, "Thus, Theseus became a great king, but the shadow of the labyrinth followed him always." As the final words hang in the air, the chamber begins to dim, shadows lengthening to consume the room in darkness. The scene fades, leaving only the lingering echo of the labyrinth's shadow. The opulent imperial palace gardens burst with vibrant life as young Theseus trains, foreshadowing a peaceful life soon to be shattered. Amidst the beauty, Theseus displays remarkable strength and potential, his youthful energy a stark contrast to the looming darkness. The vibrant colors of the gardens hint at a peaceful existence about to be torn apart, a deceptive calm before the storm. In the grand throne room, King Aegeus listens solemnly to kneeling envoys, their grim faces foreshadowing dire news. The envoys' expressions reflect deep worry as they convey the latest tribute demand from Crete. A heavy atmosphere pervades the throne room, with palpable political tension hanging ominously in the air. In the dimly lit Athenian prison, shadows waltz on the stone walls, mirroring the raw fear etched on the faces of the young tributes. Theseus enters, his face a canvas of deep concern, cutting through the oppressive atmosphere of dread. The air hangs heavy with apprehension as Theseus softly reassures, "Do not despair. Even in this darkness, hope remains." Theseus vows, "I promise you, I will do everything in my power to ensure your safe return," a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. Confined within the ship's hold, the weight of their fate crushes the tributes as they are carried to Crete. Despair and defiance intertwine in the faces of the tributes, each bearing the burden of their impending doom. The darkness of the hold mirrors the uncertainty of their destiny. As the ship docks in Crete, a looming display of Cretan military might cast a shadow of dread upon the Athenian vessel. The Athenian ship appears diminished, a mere speck against the backdrop of Crete's formidable naval strength. A silent declaration of dominance hangs heavy in the air, as Crete's military prowess dwarfs the Athenian arrival, foreshadowing impending conflict. In the heart of the Cretan dungeon, dust motes swirl in the dim torchlight, casting long shadows over the newly arrived tributes, their faces etched with terror. Despite the palpable dread, Theseus stands as a beacon of resolve, his steady gaze offering a silent promise of strength amidst the encroaching darkness. In a voice resonating with unwavering courage, Theseus declares, "We are all afraid. That is natural, but fear can be overcome." Theseus imparts a profound truth. We are not just tributes. We are people, urging them to reclaim their identities and fight for the lives and futures that await beyond the dungeon. With a rallying cry, Theseus unites the group. "We will stand as one, igniting a spark of unity and determination to defy the horrors that lie ahead." In the heart of the labyrinth, Theseus navigates the labyrinthine passages with calculated precision, using his architectural knowledge to outwit the maze. Amidst the labyrinth's silent challenge, Theseus conserves his strength, his every step measured and deliberate. In a moment of foresight, Theseus avoids a hidden trap, his architectural instincts guiding him through the deadly maze. In the heart of the labyrinth, absolute darkness yields to the torch dance, revealing damp stone walls and echoing with the sounds of heavy breaths and scraping hooves. In fleeting flashbacks, Theseus relives years of rigorous training, transforming his body into a formidable weapon under his father's guidance. Young Theseus recalls his father's wisdom. A true warrior fights not just with strength, but with his mind. Each lesson, each strike, resonates as Theseus prepares himself for the ultimate confrontation. On the island shore, Ariadne stands as a solitary figure, her gaze lost in the endless horizon, haunted by a mix of longing and regret. The weight of betraying her father, King Minos, crushes her as the turbulent sky reflects the storm of emotions within. Driven by her love for Theseus, the Athenian hero, her actions now haunt her, casting a shadow over the once bright horizon. On the vast Aegean Sea, Theseus' internal turmoil mirrors the violent storm, as their ship is relentlessly assaulted by towering waves. The ship groans under the relentless onslaught, each wave a crushing reminder of the emotional burden Theseus carries. Amidst the chaos, the ship becomes a vessel of despair, mirroring the emotional storm raging within Theseus as they approach home. Within the grand palace of Athens, Theseus ascends to the throne, yet his triumph is overshadowed by a profound emptiness. Haunted by a tragic error, his gaze drifts towards the vast Aegean Sea, a constant reminder of irreversible loss. The weight of leadership settles upon Theseus' shoulders, a heavy burden that casts a somber shadow over his kingship.